Here comes the cold front, right on schedule. You can see it marching eastward, and we're going to see some big changes tonight. We'll tell you all about it straight ahead.
Also, Beaumont doctors offer a coronavirus update. They're using words like hotspot and possible surge to describe what they're seeing, what it means for you and your family. And here's Paula.
The big box giveaway. What's inside these boxes changes the future of children to these hopeful parents, and we'll show you why.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, we're keeping a close eye on the radar today at this hour. Rain complicating the evening commute, and it is going to stick around for a few hours. Let's head over to meteorologist Paul Gross. All right, so Paul, is this more of a nuisance kind of thing or something we should really worry about?
Yeah, just a nuisance. And you can see here on our Mount Clemens Skycam, it just has started raining literally in the last 5 minutes here. I've been watching this Skycam, and I saw the first drops just before the newscast started. And temperatures are another part of the story, Karen. Before this rain came in, we were in the mid-60s as expected, but once the clouds and rain came in, we've dropped into the 50s. Wind is blowing from the south, generally at 20 to 25 miles per hour with gusts to 30 or 35 miles per hour. And here's the rain on Storm Tracker 4. The cold front itself is still back to the west. That's this line of developing showers here. That will be coming through during the early evening hours as well. Temperatures continuing to slip through the evening hours. We'll be in the upper 40s by midnight. And then get ready for some cold weather that's going to stick around for the weekend, including some snowflakes. We'll talk about that in a few, Karen.
Calling Metro Detroit a COVID hotspot once again. Doctors with Beaumont Health are sounding the alarm about a fourth surge of the virus. They warn now is not the time to let your guard down, especially with the upcoming holidays. Devin Skillion joins us, and Devin, Beaumont says this is turning into a marathon. It is not a sprint.
As we all have feared for so long, Karen, Beaumont doctors say Michigan has seen a steady increase in hospitalizations since late August. But in the last 4 or 5 days, they're noticing a sharp rise, and that has them very concerned about where things are headed from here. Beaumont has nearly 400 COVID patients at its 8 hospitals right now. COVID cases in Metro Detroit nearly double the rate that we're seeing across the nation. Beaumont says we are in a period of substantial to high community transmission, with the percentage of positive cases at more than 11% right now. Doctors believe the wave is largely driven by the unvaccinated, but they also think the colder weather, less masking, and more gatherings are playing a part. 65 to 70% of the hospitalized patients have not had the vaccine. That means about 30%, though, are fully vaccinated. Doctors say there's an explanation for that.
The explanation typically is that the person either has chronic medical conditions that put them at greater risk, that mean the vaccine may not be as effective in that population. For example, immune compromising conditions, older age, or these may be people who got vaccinated very early on in the pandemic and they may be experiencing some waning immunity, which is one of the reasons why the CDC and the FDA have made recommendations for certain populations to get a booster dose.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Gilpin says Beaumont is seeing fewer COVID patients right now than in previous surges, but he thinks that if things don't change, it may be another 4 or 5 months before we're out of this. There is a lot more to take away from the briefing. Our coverage will continue when you join us here for Local 4 News at 5. Karen, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Devin. Community leaders joined Michigan Democrats today calling for the passage of President Biden's Build Back Better Act. The funding bill is for a variety of social programs and to fight climate change. Last week, Congress passed the president's Infrastructure and Investment Jobs Act. Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib was one of 6 Democrats to vote against it because it was not voted on alongside the Build Back Better Act.
Infrastructure will not fix the poverty issues in our community. And so I want you to know I believe that in my heart, and that's why people need to focus on what I voted for. I voted for moving Build Back Better forward. I voted for the Build Back Better rule so that we can take it up this week. I am committed to making sure, again, representing the 3rd poorest congressional district in the country. These are frontline communities that deserve us to move the whole Biden agenda, not just part of it.
The Build Back Better bill is expected to pass in the House, but faces a tough road in the House with 0 Republican support and opposition from key moderate Democrats. The defense continues to build its case in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial in Kenosha after a dramatic 24 hours. Today, a use of force expert testified less than 3 seconds elapsed between the time a protester fired a shot in the air And Rittenhouse opened fire. The defense is trying to show the teenager had reason to fear for his life. Prosecutors have raised questions about why the Illinois teen was in Kenosha with a gun at all. Rittenhouse faces several charges, including reckless homicide. He shot 3 men during a night of protest. 2 of them died. From Metro Detroit to Arlington National Cemetery, people all across the country are stopping to thank America's military heroes. It's Veterans Day, a special day for those who returned home and those who made the ultimate sacrifice.
My heart goes out to the families. It's a huge sacrifice to make, but I thank them all. The day that I feel, one day of the year, that veterans are truly recognized and appreciated, and it's a day that I look forward to, being a veteran.
Mr. Oliver, we thank you for your service. Terry Oliver was among the veterans honored this morning at the Sterling Heights Community Center. It's just one of the many ceremonies we'll highlight over the next few hours here on Local 4. President Joe Biden took part in the traditional wreath laying at Arlington National Cemetery. Today's ceremony was even more poignant, as this year is the 100th anniversary of the tomb of the unknown soldier.
Today, we pay homage to the unrelenting bravery and dedication that distinguishes all those who have earned the title of American veteran.
The president also said all Americans owe a debt of gratitude to those who serve. It may have looked like a gift giveaway over in Southwest Detroit today, but what's in the box goes far beyond the start of the holiday season. It's about the future of children. While on assignment, our Paula Topman was fascinated by stacks and stacks of boxes at a local social service agency. So she did some digging, as usual. So what'd you find, Paula?
Hey, Karen. First of all, I want you to know that my partner Norman and I are masked, even though we're vaccinated, because we are inside a school, even though it is the vestibule. And so, look at this. Who doesn't get excited by all of these kinds of boxes at the start of the holiday season? But it's what's inside of them. And it might look very, very simple to the outsider, but what's inside is so packed with meaning for so many parents.
And we only gave you 1 box.
It's Pass the Box Day for Matrix Human Services. Parents lining up to get one of 400 learning kits. In every single box, the very future of children. So for a lot of people, that's probably an overworked phrase, unless you see it in action and are living it.
The parents are the child's first teacher, so we want to partner with the parents to ensure the children are getting what they need. So we've included our math, our basic math skills. In addition to that, we did our mazes, which is awesome to help the kids with their fine motor and also their visuals.
One of the many programs of Matrix is Parent School.
What we call a family advocate that works a lot like a counselor. And so what they do is they goal set with the parents. They ask them what are the things that they need. So first we kind of diffuse the crisis situations that may arise, and then we go into the real work. So even if they need an education, even if they need, different housing, or if they need credit, building, then we get into project planning. So as they start to prepare and do their goals, they are starting to get themselves into self-sufficiency, and the child is getting educated in our care.
For this particular segment, parents are being taught how to teach their children beyond the school day.
So in this box, you have some books, some educational tokens that you can work with your child at home. This is like the classroom transitioning to your home.
So Nicole, for instance, she's got 2 children in the program. When her 2 children got home from school before, the struggle was real.
He cried every day. They had to drag him into school.
Same with Hitsme, who does painting and drywall for a living and wants his 2 children to grow up to be the bosses. By going through very specific training with their personal Matrix advocate, it really translated into a whole new family dynamic.
The energy is just like, I just see my daughter smiling more, It really did, it does change, it did change both my daughters,
Which is why today is such a big day, because the giveaway is kind of a marker with everything needed to continue what parents have been learning with their advocate and what students have been learning in their school programs to take home so the family can continue what they've been learning about learning at home.
I learned that she's really smart, She just needs that extra push.
Oh my, I love that. I just love that. So let me just say that for a reporter, they are doing so many great things at Matrix Human Services. It's like story palooza. But if you are in the mood for giving, this particular box costs about $50. And so you can actually adopt a box if you're in the mood or have the ability to give. And it goes to a child and a parent to continue that learning, Karen.
Oh, Matrix does some great things for the community.
Don't they?
They really, really do. And they get into the community, just like you said in your story. We appreciate it. Thank you, Paula. Still ahead here, first at 4. Social media companies are under some pressure over their impact on customers. Now, Instagram just launched a test that could change how people use that app. Also, it's the apology many of you are talking about. Attorney General Dana Nessel admits she made a big mistake involving Bloody Marys and college football. We're tracking reaction. But first, a few mothers thought something was wrong. An important reminder after COVID vaccine mix-up that affected more than 100 kids.